And good Thursday evening, baseball fans. Welcome to Talking Baseball with me, Sal Angeletti, and my co-host.
Carl McCloskey.
What's going on, Carl? All right.
How are you?
Doing great, man. And playoffs are kicking off. The Nationals took the wild card game over the Brewers. And Tampa over Oakland yesterday.
Yes, sir.
We just got a final. The Cardinals just beat the Braves 7-6. It was a tie game until the ninth. The Cardinals scored 4, and then the Braves scored 3 in the bottom half, and almost came back and tied that one up. And we were all expecting the ball to fly out of the ballpark. Tampa did hit, I think, 3 home runs yesterday.
They did 4.
4. That's how much I was paying attention to that game.
I hit 2.
And everybody thought it was going to be a home run fest so far in the playoffs, and it hasn't been, as the ball used to fly out. But right now it's the Dodgers leading 1-0, top of the third over the Nats. So
Who's pitching for the Dodgers? Kershaw?
uh,
Or is it for you?
everybody thought it was going to be a home run fest so far in the playoff. Dodgers leading. Sorry about that. I was listening to myself. God forbid. Who's pitching for the Dodgers? That is
Bueller. Walker Bueller.
Bueller.
Okay.
I'm surprised I didn't start Kershaw.
I thought it was going to be either Kershaw or Ryu, but...
Okay, well, speaking of pitcher rotation, the Yankees announced theirs today. Paxton will get the ball tomorrow night, followed by Tuesday night Tanaka, even though it's not Tuesday night, and followed by Sevy in Game 3. I thought it would have been the other way around. I thought it would be righty-lefty, righty, but Paxton will get the ball after winning his last 10 starts. And sad news about CeCe. Feeling pain in his shoulder. That might be it for Sabathia, and hopefully he's not off the next series. But they should honor the man. He go out with some kind of smile, but that also stinks that that happened. Everybody call in at 609-807-2492. Don't be afraid to call in. We do not bite. We want to hear from the Met fans. Mick the Quick Callaway got the boot today. There's been names been thrown out. Who's going to be the next Mets manager? Is it going to be Joe Girardi, Joe Magadan? Then you hear names like Carlos Beltran, David Cone. You said something about Rojas inside before?
Yes.
And I don't know. Our thoughts were last week that we might see Girardi going to the Cubs. Magadan looks like a shoe going to the Angels because he must have started there or something with the organization.
Who?
Magadan.
Nice.
That's got to be Danny.
Oh, by the way, Joe Madden was believed Sunday from the Cubs.
Yeah, he was.
Hello?
Hi, Danny.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
You see,
What's going on,
I didn't
man?
even have to look at the screen to know who was calling. It's like orange,
Well, you said
like orange clockwork.
you requested Met fans. If you're waiting for them to call, you'd be waiting until next year.
Well, that would be around the winter meetings. So hopefully they sign somebody good. What's wrong with Brody Van Wagenen? I from what I heard today, as I was listening to the Michael K show, that not only did he do the firing, but he's already trying to get players out of here.
Hey, listen. For guy's first year, he won 86 games. We didn't do that bad of a job, considering they had half a team.
Right. I mean, it's always the manager's fault. It's not the guy you're paying millions to hit a ball, even though it's not possible to hit a round ball with a round bat, they say. But it's
Squarely.
It's crazy. But who is going to be the manager of that team? Who's going to take that job? You know what? I'll take it. I'll take off I'll take off my Yankee stuff right now.
But what?
I'll head over to Queens.
But what they were saying.
No,
but what they were
Go
saying
ahead.
on the radio, is that if they put somebody like name brand person in the dugout, then
Right.
he don't have the power. But if he put somebody with basically without the name, then he has all the power. That's what they're saying.
Well, yeah, they were saying about that today. Say on the Michael K show, they were saying, well, if like Buck Showalter and Girardi, can these guys turn around what they were doing in the '90s and say, okay, this is analytics time now. It's not like yesteryear where you guys can have control of the team. You got to listen to the guy sitting in the dugout holding the iPad like this one and say, okay, move it. I don't think those guys are going to go for that.
No, and basically, he wants his own guy because if he has
Right.
a guy who knows what he's doing, he's not going to be in the he's not going to be in the show. But he wants to be in the spotlight with the old
My
old
guess-
guys. He's in the back.
My guess is it's going to be somebody who's managed before, recently, but is still in that analytic mindset. Somebody like Brad Ausmus, who just got fired by the Angels.
What about
Somebody with the
I've heard Robin
experience.
Ventura's name thrown out there.
I heard him.
David Cohn said he wanted to interview.
Yes.
Yeah, David Coney. Yeah,
Yep, David Cohn. Yes.
that'll be another guy leaving the Yankees.
I also heard.
But I don't think they're going to go to first-time manager again.
No, I doubt that. I doubt it.
I think
it's got to be a guy with experience.
Yeah, well, yeah, because like they said, if you fired Callaway now, and you don't make a move for a name, then what's the sense
Why
of
not just
firing the
keep
guy?
Callaway?
Yeah, why'd you get rid of him then?
I mean, what about what's his name? Who was their bench coach? Riddleman.
He's done.
I don't think
I don't know.
Wiggleman. I don't. That's not a name. That's basically a low key name. So then he'll still have the power. If it's
I don't.
one of the top guys.
I don't know. You get somebody like Riggleman who'll be happy to have the job. He'll do whatever Brody says.
Yeah, that's the thing. He'll be yes, sir. What can I do next for you? The other guys will say no.
Like
No,
we
I don't-
were all like we were talking last week. We know Girardi's going to go to Chicago.
Right.
You know,
Well,
Magadin's going to.
I still think Philly.
You still think Philly?
I don't think Girardi. I could be wrong. Listen, just from what I know from Girardi,
You're going to make this
he
guy
likes staying on-
leave here with a
he likes
smile on
staying
his
on the-
face if he goes over there.
That'd be nice.
he likes staying on the East Coast. I don't think he wants to work for Epstein. He just worked for Cashman. I just think he's going to want to do things his way.
I don't see Showalter going anywhere. I think he's staying with the Yankees.
Showalter. Oh yeah, well,
I think
Showalter-
he's going to stay where he is because I think they
I
did
think
that.
his time is
They
past. I
might
don't
have
think
done
he
that
wants
for
to
a
manage
reason.
anymore.
I think they did that for a reason. I don't know if he wants to manage anymore. Has he said anything?
I mean, he's been managing 25 years. I mean, he's an old, he's an old man now. He might not want to do that. That's why I don't think, like I said, that's why I don't think Girardi's going to the Cubs. I don't think he wants to be under another somebody else's thumb, told what to do. That's why Joe Madden's not happy there. So I think
It's different.
Theo's going to bring in one of his guys, one of his yes men, managers. Like David Ross, they said, might go to Chicago.
That's what they
'cause
said.
he was
too,
there.
Yeah. They're wrong,
He's
too.
been with Theo forever, since with Boston and then Chicago.
Yeah.
Who's that? Which guy?
David Ross.
Dave Ross, the old catcher.
Yeah, he's at MLB. He's ESPN analyst.
All right.
David Ross. Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that guy in the MLB network that they mentioned?
Mark DeRosa.
DeRosa.
They mentioned him as a manager?
Yeah.
He interviewed for the Mets 2 years ago.
He don't know
DeRosa.
nothing about it. I don't know. See, I think you should be in the minors first, then work your way up.
Like the players do.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, but that doesn't. At least be a
Well, that
bench
happened.
coach,
That's
something.
funny. That used to happen with the Yankees back in the day, no?
Well, you're thinking of Stump Merrill.
Yeah, Stump Merrill. Wasn't Showalter a minor league manager?
Bucky Dent.
Bucky, yeah.
And-
Wasn't
and-
Bucky
and
the manager?
Showalter probably so.
Bucky didn't manage in the majors, did he?
He did. It's like maybe a season and a half, and then he got fired.
Lou Piniella was
Early
the-
90s.
I loved Lou Piniella.
He was somewhere in between Stump Merrill and Showalter, Bucky Dent. He was in that area, early '90s, late '80s.
Didn't they
But he
also
definitely-
have Dallas Green too?
Yeah, they did have
Yes,
Dallas
they had-
Green.
yeah.
Yes. Dallas Green managed
Yep.
the Mets and Yankees. Yogi did the Mets and Yankees. Who else was he Yankee manager?
What's his name? The guy who Casey Stengel.
Yeah, Casey.
Yeah, Casey.
Metsy. Kid's got to say Metsy. Casey was the best, man.
Well, he only managed him that first year, right?
Yeah, he was the first for the first 2 years.
I know he was. I know. Okay, I knew he was the first year. I wasn't sure if it was
Yeah,
more
his
than
first
that.
2 years. Yeah, first 2 years. Yeah, because Giants are open, Angels are open. Now you got the
You
Mets.
see, he was,
Hey,
you
did
see,
you,
he's interviewing with the Giants. Our old friend Bam Bam.
did you see that nice send off with the what's his name pitcher?
Oh, the Giants.
Bumgarner?
Both-
Bumgarner
Yeah,
pinch
yeah,
hitting
when-
against
yeah.
Kershaw. That
yeah,
that was nicely done, and Kershaw tipping the hat when he was walking by him.
Listen, Bochy's a Hall of Famer. I mean, three with the Giants, and
Oh, is
he
he
made
done?
one with the Padres.
He's done too, Bochy?
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done.
Did you say Bam Bam
I-
Newlands?
Yeah, Bam Bam, he's been the hitting coach for like the last 8-9 years, and now he's like interviewing for that job.
Wait, and there's another former Yankee who's a Mets hitting coach now.
Who was the Yankee who got in trouble for robbing Jeter's stuff?
The Yankee that got Robin Jeter.
He was like taking his glove or something, or his autographed glove or something from the clubhouse.
Was it him? Was it
It
Newlands?
wasn't Bam Bam. I thought it was, but it couldn't have been. It had to have been someone else.
Well, the
It was
nicknames
the guy-
the nicknames these guys had. You had Steve Bye Bye Balboni, Bam Bam Newlands. What the hell is going on here?
Listen,
Oh,
I
my
remember when
God.
the first year the Yankees called up Jay Buhner before they traded him for Digger Phelps. I used to call him Jay the K because he used to strike out every time.
Jay Buhner. Wow.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's open too.
There's a lot of
Yeah, they
positions.
fired
open.
Hurdle. The Angels are open. That's why I said someone like Brad Ausmus, who's managed a few times, and
They should
Brody
bring
could
back
have him come in.
Willie Randolph.
Yeah, bring back only if Omar's GM.
Willie Randolph was. They loved him. The Met fans. They loved him as a manager. Who was the Mets
You know
manager
what,
in
though?
15 when they made the series?
Really? No,
No.
Terry Collins.
Frank-
Terry Collins.
It was Collins.
Terry Collins.
Yeah. Do you
Hey,
remember
he's
the
with the
interviews
team
that
again.
Jerry
He might-
Manuel
he-
used to give?
He could come back. Isn't he with the
was that,
organization again?
No, I don't think so.
No, you think Omar is?
No, so is Terry Collins. I thought he was with them in spring training. I thought.
You could be right. I gotta look up. now
Any
who
Met
the guy
fans
was
want to
who
correct
robbed-
that, you could call in, you know.
I'll be happy.
We still got a 1-0 game going into the top of the fourth in L.A.
I'll be happy if the Phillies get Girardi. Still no. Still nothing on. I don't know what he's doing. I have no.
Oh, there you go. Ruben Rivera.
Ruben Rivera. Oh, yeah.
He
That
was the one who robbed Jeter's.
That was wasn't that Mo's nephew or
equipment bag.
something? Isn't that Mo's
No.
nephew? Related cousin?
No, you're
whatever the hell it is.
racist bastard.
All right,
Yeah,
so
all
Dan,
Rivera's are related.
Danny, you're 2 for 2 so far, Danny.
I'm 2 for 2. I'm telling you, it's going to be Dodgers are going to win. I mean, I'm sorry, the Dodgers are going to win. The Nationals are going to be playing the. I still think the Braves will take out the Cardinals, and the Yankees will beat the Astros. Yankees at Nationals. Heard it here first.
I don't know. You got lucky though, because that selection that David Martinez made on Tuesday made no sense. He's lucky that
But it worked.
He's lucky that Strasburg bailed him out because
What happened with that play in right field? Did he just like go to scoop
Nah,
the
the
ball?
ball-
he was running,
it took a
he was running
hop.
in. He was
It
running
took a
in
bad
and then
hop.
it just went over, under the glove.
Oh, he might.
It had some backspin on it.
Like I saw him like he was running like he wanted to rush and do like a grab and throw at the same time kind
Yeah,
of.
Correct.
It was already a tie game, and that just made the extra runner.
Hey,
score.
listen. No matter what, Josh Hader choked.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, he said
That's
he
what
felt
he-
bad. They interviewed him. He gave
just
him
just like Carlos Martinez almost choked tonight versus the Braves.
Yeah, that was we were just when we were up here when we came in, it was 3-3, and then it was bases loaded, 2 outs. I was like, oh, there they go, 7-3, and then it was 7-6. I was like, we got a game going on here. All the games have been close so far, except for
This is
the 5-1.
listen. These are the reasons when you watch games like this, why you appreciate Mariano Rivera so much.
You know, you're not the only one who said that. You're not the only one.
You're never going to see. You're not gonna, Dennis Eckersley, guys who you could give that ball in the 9th inning.
Gossage.
But listen, Mo wasn't perfect. He blew.
Don't
at least-
forget those relievers
Mo
back
blew-
in. You know, I had this bug in my head about these awards that are given out. Whatever happened to the Rolaids Relief Man Award?
They still give it for the American League and National League.
Do they still have that trophy? Because
They do.
back
It's
in
not- it's
back
not
in those
highlighted,
days,
but they still give it.
Gossage used to go 3-4 innings for a save.
That's what it was back then. They always went 2-3
Yeah.
innings. Not no more.
You're babying these pitches, and no wonder why these guys are getting Tommy John surgery at such an early age. Throw
Hey,
the pitch
we've
count
talked
out the
about this
window.
on the
Throw
show.
these iPads out.
That's what.
Go back.
That's what Nolan Ryan did.
All right, here's another good one for you boys. Who the hell is the last time we had a stolen base leader? I haven't
What do you
heard.
mean?
I haven't heard one mention of a guy who had many stolen bases in years.
The only time they talk about it is when Acuna was going for 40-40.
Yeah.
But,
What?
I mean, you get guys like this. There's no more Kenny Loftons. There's no
No.
more.
Ricky
Juan
Henderson.
Pierre.
The Ricky was the best leadoff hitter in baseball. He either struck out, or hit a home run.
100%. But I'm just saying the last 20
But he
years,
stole-
25 years.
He still holds the record, no?
I think Acuna was.
What?
I think Acuna was
Stolen
40-40.
bases?
I think Acuna was 40-40.
Yeah. Yeah, but they talked about Acuna this year because of his 40-40. But other than that,
Yeah.
nobody steals. I mean, Billy Hamilton used to steal 60 bases, but he
Yeah.
doesn't get on base anymore, so he lost his job.
All right, the Nationals have a guy on first with 1 out, and Rendon is up at bat.
No, that's what the game is now. Either they don't. Oh, listen to this. They actually Shilks. He actually used a sacrifice bunt. That's how Cardinals scored one of their runs. They actually did a sacrifice bunt to move the guy over to second base.
Before I drove up here, I was watching the game, and the pitcher, whoever the guy was hitting behind, the hell's the catcher's name on the Braves again?
McCann.
Yeah. Oh, McCann. I missed that call by Sterling. And whoever's the guy bunted before him, they threw McCann out at third. Just slow. Then I'm hearing it on the radio, the game, and the guy goes, "Oh, McCann's happy to be home. He's hitting 249 with 12." He's hitting 249. How could you be happy to be home hitting 249?
Listen, these days
He's in Atlanta.
he played he platooned with Flowers. You know, they had combined. They had probably 25 homers, 80 or 75 ribbies. That's how it is these days. If, you know, with these catchers, the Nationals did it with Suzuki and Gomes.
I thought I was watching a Yankee game. I saw Francisco Savelli and him backing each other up. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
But we got the best
That's
catcher in
funny.
the whole national. We got the best catcher besides the all-around catcher. We got the best catcher in baseball. We do.
Are you saying we because you're a Philly, like Real Muto?
Yes.
That's who you're referring to?
Yes, Rio Muto.
Speaking of Phillies, where's Ed? Ed,
Yeah, we have
are they calling that the Bryce Harper jinx?
no.
That the Nationals made it and now he's here and they made the
Don't worry
playoff?
about it. They're rebuilding.
You guys-
They're rebuilding.
You
They're
guys,
rebuilding.
you guys used to have the best catcher in Mike Lieberthal. Maybe Carlos Ruiz.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Ruiz was awesome.
Let's
defensively. He won-
let's go back to the Mets a second, because I know there's a lot of Met
Okay.
fans out there that are jumping for joy like they won the World Series firing this guy. But who were the players Brody was talking about that he wanted to get rid of or try to deal away?
Cano?
He said he mentioned his name. Did he
No,
really?
no, I'm kidding.
All I know
I'm
is
just
all I
saying.
heard was he said Diaz is staying. Diaz
Well, he better be
is
staying.
Diaz is staying. Wheeler may be gone.
Well, that you know. That's a
But
definite.
Wheeler's a free agent. That's why they traded for
Yeah.
Stroman.
But all I know is
I would keep, like we were talking about last week. Get in another relief pitcher. Have Diaz your seventh or eighth man, inning guy, and have somebody else close it
I
out
don't
if
think
you're
that's what he
worried.
wants.
Yeah, listen. And if he earns his job back, he earns his job back.
Yeah.
You know, if he's lights out, you give him his job back.
Okay.
If not, you keep
give
him.
him his give him a little leadway being in the National League for the first time. Everybody says it's a different game in both leagues. The strike zones are different.
Listen, the Mets actually had a couple of good arms in the bullpen with Justin Wilson and Avalon from the left side, Lugo from the right side. If they had one more, closer, a right-handed closer, give Diaz a seventh inning.
Mm-hmm.
They should get rid of Familia. Get rid of him.
Oh, well, they're not getting rid of him because he's getting paid $10 million a year.
Right.
Well, that was stupid on him for signing him that.
Okay, let's go to an Eastern Division rival. Let's go back to Boston. Those two guys' names have been thrown out like yesterday's news. J.D. Martinez and Mookie Betts. I think they're both gone. They're not returning.
JD,
No.
if JD opts out,
Yep.
he's not coming back. I mean, Betts is gone.
Where's JD going to land? We spoke about this. You said Twins? Who said Twins?
No, Carl had mentioned Twins, but we realized
Locked
Cruz
up.
has another year left.
Yeah, Nelson Cruz has another year left, so he's locked up.
What about the Indians?
They
Weak.
are not the type to go and listen. Put it this way. Here's my opinion.
Isn't Puig a free agent?
Yeah, but
He was
but
part of
if
that
someone needs. Listen to this. If you need a DH, you're gonna go sign JD for 7 years, or you're gonna go sign Encarnacion for 2.
I might see Encarnacion one more year.
Not with the Yankees.
No.
Maybe for one reason. What's going to become what's going to become a bird?
He's not on a team next year.
What's going to become?
There's no room for him
They're going to trade him.
unless they trade Andujar and they let Didi go.
You know what? It's funny you said that, and I was just going to bring that up. They said it on the Michael K. show. They don't think Didi's coming back.
I don't see it. It doesn't. Listen.
Because you got Gleyber Torres could play a steady shortstop. You could throw LeMahieu over at second, or he could platoon at first, like he's been doing. And Voit, I don't think Voit made the LDS roster.
I don't think so.
He lost that job because of the slump he was in. And we got first and third with 2 outs. And Soto's up at bat for the Nationals.
1-0 still?
Still 1-0. First and third.
Let me tell you, we've talked about this too on your show. The use of these studs in baseball, of the Acunas, the Sotos. Baseball's in good hands with these guys.
Yes. And also Alonso.
See, their feeling
Of
is...
course. I don't mean to leave anybody out. Any of all those guys are great.
Right now, Judge and Alonso are the two faces for the New York teams. And it's
You sure? I was thinking it was Cespedes.
No. That's a lot. Pistol Pete, as they call him, my friends. He should be the captain of that team. He did a great job. He went
listen,
down.
He's a rookie. Don't put pressure on him. They did the same thing to Judge 2 years ago. He had all this pressure on him after his rookie year, and he can't stay healthy. Let the guy just play. He's 24. Jeter didn't get the captains, till he was 30?
How long did they wait? Who was the last captain before him? Was Mattingly, right?
Mattingly.
No,
Yes.
no. Wait a minute. Was it Donnie Baseball?
Yes, and before him was Thurman.
It was Thurman.
Yeah. So Mattingly was gone in '95, and when did they give it to Jeter?
I want to say
An ortho guy.
02, 03?
Was it that long?
He's done this already. thousands of
I'm
times.
losing connection.
He knows the prices.
You know the prices? What
Did you-
prices are those?
No, I'm walking past my wife. Sorry.
That's all right. We were getting prices for a second. Scan that for me, will you?
That was my wife, who, as we all know, Prime Dental. If you need dental care in Brooklyn and Queens,
That's right. If the Mets
she
don't make a
popped.
good managerial move, she'll have a lot of patients there losing their teeth over this. Oh man.
no, but
It's a funny
Yeah.
game. The game. Let me tell you something. Nobody's repeated since the Yankees. I don't think anybody
No.
will. Maybe the Astros might have that chance this year. And it's become such a different game. Not just the game.
of course it's a
The
different.
price is to
listen,
see a game. People are complaining that the Yankees are on the MLB network tomorrow. Some people don't even have that network. But now, from what I heard today, whatever cable provider you have, you're getting a 2-week free trial so you don't miss any games. Which was a nice move by whatever companies are out there. But
Listen,
to shell out
I'm sorry,
another
go ahead.
$10 just to watch ball games is ridiculous.
Listen, as much as we've been watching baseball a long time, and offense is crazy. There's still the old adage, your team's only as good as the next day starting pitcher,
Right.
and that is so true. It doesn't matter. All these games are out of control, but once it all comes down to pitching. It all
Okay,
comes
we
down
got-
to pitching.
We got bases loaded now, 2 outs for the Nats. And Cabrera is up at bat.
It's Drupal Cabrera.
Amazing as Drupal Cabrera. He gets released by the Rangers, then the Nationals scoop him up, and he's their starting second baseman the whole rest of the year.
Well, look, come on, you can't tell me that's like that. Anybody that plays for the Yankees and Mets and goes somewhere else, they do great. They do great.
Well, as Drupal was good for the Mets. I mean, he had a solid couple of years with them, and
Who was the
he was
Who was the guy the Yankees
Carson-
had last year? Echeverria, whatever his
Yes.
name was. And he was picked
yeah
up. He's with who? The
he
Braves
played-
and Nationals?
Braves.
Braves,
he
right?
played with the Mets. No, he played with the Mets earlier in the year, and they cut him,
And he went to the Braves.
and then he
Who's
went to
that?
the Braves. Yeah.
Yeah. He was a good little guy with the Yankees. He made some good plays last year.
He was our shortstop last year, wasn't he? In the
Yep.
playoffs. 'Cause
Yes,
Didi
he
was.
was.
out?
Yes, he was. Well,
We had no
Didi
choice.
was Didi hurt last year too?
Yeah, he missed the end of the year because of the Tommy John.
Yes.
That's right. That's
I think
another
he tried
reason
to
why
play
they
in the
don't think.
playoffs.
That's another reason why they don't think he's coming back because the second half wasn't so great.
No, that's not it. They're saying other clubs are going to try to give him. They're going to give him money, and the Yankees ain't going to match it.
Okay, if he doesn't go back to the Yankees, where do you think he's going to land?
A lot
National
of
League
teams
support.
could use a
National League team.
shortstop.
Goes back to the National League?
National League.
I don't know. A lot of teams could use a shortstop. Well, think of the Cubs. The Dodgers don't need one.
Giants
The,
need one.
You
Cubs
imagine
don't need
you
one.
imagine him going to the Dodgers? Oh my God!
Giants need him.
No. The Cardinals. The Dodgers have Seager.
Nah, Giants.
He's not
How
going
much?
any-
Out is
not-
Crawford almost? Is Crawford almost up?
Crawford's terrible.
Yeah, so he should go to the Giants.
Ooh, they didn't even score. Still 1-0. Wow.
San Diego has Tatis. Colorado has Trevor Story, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, bro.
Cubs
The
have
The Cardinals
Baez.
have DeJong. The Cardinals have DeJong.
Yup. The Cubs have Baez.
Right. I mean, they could move Baez back to second, but I think I don't think offense is their worries.
Now, what's up with Addison Russell? Is he still on the club?
He is. That's what I'm saying. The Cubs could conceivably move Baez to second, back to second if they wanted, but they need pitch. Their offense was fine this year.
Yeah.
They couldn't pitch.
I would hate to see
Jo-
Didi
Jo-
go. I really would hate to see him go.
Lester and Hamels basically
They blew
were
up.
their downfall this year.
Yeah, they blew up.
So they're gonna revamp that club, you think?
I don't know. These guys are still on contract.
Castellanos may be free agent too.
Yeah, he is.
I always liked
He
him.
was there.
I liked him.
Yeah, he was in a bad situation with the Tigers, and he proved, put me in a position to perform, and I can.
That's like
The guy has
Josh.
60
That's like the
60
second coming of Josh Donaldson. Where did he,
Donaldson, I remember, was a
after he was
a backup.
hold on. When he left Toronto, where did he go? Did he go right to the Braves or he went somewhere else?
Cleveland.
No. Toronto traded him to Cleveland at the end of last year.
Cleveland.
Okay.
But he started with the A's, and he was terrible. He was like a backup catcher type that they traded him away to the A's. And same thing with Max Muncy.
He was a Yankee killer, Donaldson.
Yeah, Max Muncy bounced around. He came up at the A's. The Dodgers bring him in, and he turns into a 35 home run hitter.
You know who the other guy was who shocked me? Who was Brandon Drury. The Yankees grabbed him, and then he really didn't do much.
We shipped him off with Billy McKinney to get J.A. Happ, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. But again, this just goes to show how good Cashman is at his job.
Does your team have anybody at short? Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they got Segura.
Right?
Segura, yeah.
Segura.
Such a good team. They got so many good ball players on their team.
Segura never has a full season, though. He always spends time on the DL.
Where could DD wind up?
Where's Polanco? Does Polanco play short for the Twins?
Minnesota? Yeah.
Polanco's at Minnesota?
You don't want to see it like that.
Yeah.
I would hate to see DD against his old team. That is sad.
They're not
I don't know. You never know with Cashman. He could pull so many rabbits out of a hat, and he makes all the right moves anyways. So.
Minnesota ain't going to give a Polanco. They're not going to.
Yeah, but their money's going to go to pitching. The Yankees are definitely going to be spending their money, like I said, Garrett Cole, Strasburg. That's where it's going.
Bumgarner?
I mean, if the price is right, I wouldn't say no, but that's the type of guy who has to stay with his home team to get a 5-year deal.
Well, you don't think the Astros are going to keep Cole?
A 3-year deal.
No.
What's that?
You don't think Houston's going to keep Cole?
No.
No, listen, they got Greinke. He signs. Verlander signs. They have McCullers coming back. And they got to pay all their young hitters.
Who's their, who's his agent?
I said, you've had no patience for 3 hours. That's 12:15.
Is Boris his agent?
Is Boris? I don't know. He could be.
If he is, he's going to want top money.
Well, Cole is going to probably get the richest contract by any pitcher ever.
And Strasburg's going to opt out, and Strasburg's going to hit the bank too.
Yeah, but he doesn't have that. I wouldn't touch Strasburg with a long-term contract.
Don't forget Boston. Boston needs a lot of help.
Yeah, but they have all their money tied up in Sale, and Price, and Eovaldi.
Yeah, they want to go underneath the cap. They want to go under $200 million. They want to.
Yeah, they made that statement. Yeah, they're going to start cutting. And if I was the Mets, open your wallet and get Mookie Betts.
They were saying that if
How about you open your
JD
wallet and sign Didi?
if JD walks, if JD opts out,
you imagine DD going to the other side?
if JD opts out, start with Betts. If say at All-Star break or trade deadline, then you could just trade Betts somewhere else and you get prospects back. That's what they're also saying.
But this is how you know baseball's gotten crazy, because a couple of years ago, if you would have asked a Met fan, would you trade Matt Harvey for Betts? They all said no. You remember that?
God.
That was a huge talking point in sports radio. Oh, the Mets could trade Harvey for Betts.
What about the rumors they had when he was? They were talking about trading him to the Yankees.
Well, that's after he turned bad. I'm talking about when Harvey was still Harvey.
Oh, you mean Batman? The Dark Knight.
Yeah, the Dark Knight, right.
Really, with these?
They had
I'm trying not to curse.
They had the Dark Knight.
Oh, Thor!
They had the Dark Knight.
Thor!
Right, the Mets had the Dark Knight, they had Thor, and they had Captain America.
Dodgers have first and third, no out in the bottom of the fourth.
Who's pitching? Corbin?
Corbin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't win,
Yankees tried to get him last year.
if they don't win tonight, they're in trouble because they got those Sanchez tomorrow night.
Oh, I heard you guys earlier asking why. No, Strasburg's going game 2.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, and Scherzer's going game 3. You asked why the Yankees put their rotation this way. It made the most sense because
Yeah, it did.
the way it falls out is Paxton could go 4 and Tanaka could go 5. And you don't want Severino
because they
pitching
say
more than
Tanaka.
once
They
coming
say
back from injury.
Tanaka-san is better on a couple more days rest.
Yeah, but it's the playoffs. You can't worry about that. I think
I know
they want.
You got to throw everything out the window.
Well, no, but they want their 2 best pitchers if they need for games 4 and 5. And not that Severino can't be their best pitcher, but they can't put all the eggs in his basket going twice when he's traditionally been terrible in playoffs as it is.
So who's pitching game 2 for Minnesota? Odorizzi?
It's got to be Barrios then Odorizzi. I don't know who else really fits their. Barrios has got to be game 1.
Corbin just struck out Smith. There goes 1 out.
So you think maybe tomorrow Snell would probably start for Tampa, right?
They said basically it's going to be a combination of Snell and Glasnow, I think.
Let me tell you something.
Because neither one are stretched out to go a full game.
Now, they said on the radio today that Tampa took the season series from them.
I mean, listen, we could all go back to 1988 with the Dodgers and Mets. To me, that means nothing.
Nope.
I know, but I'm saying
they might have caught 3 games with Wade Miley and 2 games with their 5th starter / opener.
But right now, Tampa, I think, has the momentum because they've been playing some meaningful games down the stretch. Didn't they win like 7 straight?
No.
Hey, so Sal, what are you going to watch tomorrow night? The Yankees or SmackDown?
I'm unfortunately working Great Adventure tomorrow night.
Oh.
So I'll be reaching for my my app here to see what the score is, but I'm taping SmackDown. I can watch SmackDown on. I don't know if SmackDown's going to be on Hulu now. I don't know.
I don't know about you.
Now what time are you there till tomorrow night? Yeah, 6 o'clock. What? Till 10?
Midnight.
Midnight? Wow.
By the time I get out of there, go home and take the makeup off, I'm in bed by 2 in the morning.
Yeah, but you take your makeup off every night.
I still got it on. Don't tell nobody. You just can't see.
You look great in eyeliner, Sal.
Thank you very much.
But they're actually having. I don't know if they can do it every week, but tomorrow night on Fox they're having like a pre-show for SmackDown from 7:30 to 8.
Yes, sir.
Well, they were supposed to have something in Manhattan today, but being it rained, I can't get the final standings of the season for some reason though.
Did you ever go to a WWE restaurant when it was in Manhattan?
Yeah, I did.
I did. It was pretty. It was pretty terrible.
It did a nice run.
I want them to. Was it the only one time they had any success is the WrestleMania when Big Show was there.
I went.
You remember that when he was hosting?
I went to a Royal Rumble party and I got Jericho's autograph still at home. Anybody want to buy it?
No, I don't have any interest in those AEW cast-off. The show was actually good last night.
Technically never released from his WWE con. All right, the hell with wrestling, but look at this! He just struck out 2 guys in a row.
Corbin could do that.
Corbin, he just struck out Mr. Pollock.
The Dodgers spend so much money on these guys. They gave Pollock a 5-year deal. The guy can't stay healthy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So is Cespedes heel and all coming back next year? You falling in another hole?
Oh, I got a question for you. I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
If the Dodgers bust, is Dave Roberts on the hook?
Yeah, we talked about this last time. I think especially if they don't make the World Series.
Regardless, if they don't win it, is he on the hook?
I think if they don't make the World Series, he's gone for sure.
That's it. The
If he
Nationals
if he
got added
loses
out
the
of
World
it.
Series, who knows?
What
I
about
could see that-
what about
That's where Joe Madden will end up.
what about if Tampa beats? I'm just hypothetically speaking because it may not ever happen. What if Tampa eliminates Houston? Then what?
That's great for the Yankees.
That's why I was hoping Oakland would have beat Tampa last night because they got a better shot of beating. I think they had a better shot of beating the A's.
No,
I mean the
don't
Astros.
think so.
Huh?
I don't think Oakland has the team to win a series like that.
So
Could you name three starters on Oakland? I mean, I can, but in general, real quick, can you name three starters on Oakland?
I don't even pay attention to the team.
Homer Bailey, Tanner Rourke.
Homer Bush? What?
Yeah, him too. He might be better than Homer Bailey at this point.
And Cincinnati Red cast away. Same thing with Cincinnati and Washington cast away.
I mean, Mike Fiers. Are you afraid of Mike Fiers in a playoff game?
That's why they play the game. That's why they play the
So
game.
hold on. So it's Snell and Morton? 1-2?
Glass now.
Yeah, I think they said Glasnow they're gonna split the game. But I guess if that could change if they scored 9 runs in the third inning. You're not gonna waste Glasnow.
What about Charlie Morton?
Well, he pitched last night,
So
so he'll
Morton
probably...
went yesterday, so Morton's gonna go game 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I don't even know. Do they have Yarborough? Who's their other starters?
I don't know.
Hold on a minute. I'm not.
They have a lot of openers. They do a lot of
Well,
openers.
they got an afternoon game tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yeah, they play at 2 o'clock.
I know Yarborough is one of their starters.
Saturday they play at 9.
Well, Glasnow versus Verlander. We know who's got that game. Snell is going
Yeah, you know what?
Snell against Cole in game 2.
Greinke and Morton.
Greinke and Morton.
So Glasnow's going. Okay, so Glasnow's going game 1 and Snell 2. They had originally said they were both going to pitch the same game, but
Game 4
who's
will
the other
probably
guy
be an
who
opener.
pitched for them? Who was the other guy who pitched for them earlier in the year? The righty who had a really good, and he got hurt also. Not Glasnow, the Spanish guy.
I don't know.
I can't remember his name.
We got Barrios and Paxton tomorrow.
Odorizzi, game 2.
Tanaka versus to be announced.
So Odorizzi's going game 3.
They haven't set up their other 2 game starters.
Well, I don't see anyone else but Odorizzi going game 2. Maybe they'll pull Michael Pineda off his suspension.
Jesus.
For the Twins to beat the Yankees, they need Jack Morris to come back and go 10 innings.
How good was he? Jack Morris.
So you think they're going to have a home run contest in this series, or that's out the window?
Did you see that series they had earlier in the year at Target Field, where every game was like double digits?
Yeah, the ball was flying out of the ballpark.
See, I don't think it will, because tomorrow and Saturday is going to be cold. So it might be those
In
scoring.
Minnesota?
What?
Oh, no, they're in Yankee Stadium, right.
Yeah, but it's going to be like in the middle 50s. It ain't going to be warm. It's going to be chilly. So maybe it'll be maybe 5 to 4.
I don't know. I think that's a miss. I mean, I know what they say the ball travels better in the heat, but when these pitchers are cold and they can't get loosened up, I think they give up more home runs. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think tomorrow and Saturday it's going to be in the game time's going to be like in the 50s.
It was damn cold today, that's for sure. That's right.
Yeah,
They wouldn't be able to take. Oh, they had to take batting practice underneath the stadium, I guess, today. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
So none of the Mets fans wanted to call in?
I guess not. Well, there's a lot going on. They got Rangers started tonight. Football's on. Baseball's on. We're on.
Well, the Rangers were tied 3-3.
I'm not a Ranger fan. Don't speak that here.
I'm not a Ranger fan either, so I'm just saying.
I am technically a Ranger fan. I'm not really a hockey fan.
I'm an Electric fan.
Oh my God, my father used to say that joke.
I think St. Louis won
7-year-old.
last night. I think.
They're predicting Judge and Stanton as a dangerous duo again in the American League Division Series. We'll see about that. What else is going on? And it's still 1-0. So far, these games have been close. No breakouts yet.
No.
No,
You see,
I don't expect it to be.
how many innings you see Paxton going tomorrow? 5? I say 5.
He doesn't usually go more than 6. I mean,
Or is that depending on how much trouble he's in?
You go by what the numbers say, or you go by pitches, pitch count.
you know, if the Yankees have a fully rested bullpen, Game 1's important. I see him going, unless he won't go more than 6.
And then you throw in Chad Green and
Then you
Canely.
just put in everybody, and you know you could put in Britton, you could put in Canely, Ottavino.
So if they're up,
Chapman.
let's say, give you a scenario. If they're up 2-0, 3-0, end of the 6th, he's got like say 80 pitches. He won't
he'll
throw him
come
out.
out.
He won't throw him out in the 7th.
No, he'll start the 7th. I think Paxton and Tanaka, you know, I could see them stretching those guys a little bit more. You know, obviously someone like Severino, probably only on an 80, 90 pitch limit.
Well, if Tanaka's on his game, yeah.
If they could give you a 7, let him go. Give it even 6 2/3. It's better than just 6.
Would you go? Would you
Oh, of course.
depend on the score as well, or
If he's throwing the ball, if he's throwing the ball good, and pitch count is down, throw him out there in 7th. Now, if it's high, I pull him at the 6th. Depends on how because he could be throwing the ball good, but in the first couple innings he was shaky. But now he's throwing the ball good. You have to go by the feel. You can't go by numbers. You have to go by the gut feeling, what you see.
has he pitched?
Again, I think a big point is that the bullpen is rested, so they're not going to push him unnecessarily. You know, everyone could pitch.
Now, has he pitched in a big game before? Has he pitched in the playoffs, Paxton?
No.
Nobody's-
Never.
Or was it Hap? One of them pitched in a. No.
Well, Hap's been around a while.
Paxton's
so
never
I would
been in
imagine
the playoffs.
Hap's been in playoffs.
This is his first
Well,
year.
Hap was here last year.
He was with the White Sox. Am I correct?
Who?
Paxton.
No, Hap
Seattle.
was with Houston, Philly, the Pirates, the Blue Jays, the Mariners.
Right, he was like shit all over, huh?
Yeah, it was never
I
in
thought
the.
he was with the White Sox.
No, he's never been with playoffs.
Didn't they trade Hap in the Oswald trade?
Hap was J Hap.
Didn't he go to Houston for Oswald?
First J Hap came up with the Phillies.
Oh, yeah,
Right, and then they
that
traded him
I
for
remember,
Oswald.
Yeah, then he went to Houston,
Right, in the Oswald trade.
then Toronto.
Then Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Then I guess with the
Then
Yankees.
Seattle. No. Then he went to Seattle.
Oh, he
Then
did.
he went then he went to, I think, Pittsburgh again. And then Toronto, and then the Yankees.
Because I remember he pitched for the Phillies when he was like one of their best pitchers in 07. That's when J Hap made his first playoff appearance.
Right,
Wow,
like I
he's
said,
been
they traded
he's
him.
been around
He
that
was
long.
the big.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was he's 36 years old. He was the big piece that went for Roy Oswald.
yeah.
What happened to Roy?
He got old.
He got old
He was damn good.
for a
He
little
was
guy.
good.
Who was for a little guy? He
He
was. He could throw the ball for a little guy.
He had a type of career like Johan Santana. Wasn't long enough, but for those years they pitched, they were great.
Mhm.
Yeah, he came up with. He was with Houston. And I think he finished with the Phillies.
That's right. He
Who's
went to-
that?
I remember him. With,
No. Oswald finished with the Rockies.
Rockies. Oh,
He
was
did.
he on Houston the same time Clemens and Pettit went there?
yes.
That's when
Yeah.
they won.
That's when they lost to the White Sox in World Series.
Didn't they win a World Series?
No,
I
No.
thought they won.
no.
Didn't they also have, who was their other pitcher? Didn't they used to have Shane Reynolds?
Reynolds
Was he
wasn't
still
there
on
with
that
them.
team?
When
I don't know
Ozol,
if he was still there.
I think it was Reynolds, Shane Reynolds, Oswalt. Man, I don't know who else.
Well, they still have Darryl Kyle was with them.
Yes,
Mike
Darryl Kyle was with them, yes.
Hampton before he came to the Mets.
Yep, Mike Hampton, yep.
Wow, I remember. Hampton was with the Mets too, right?
Yeah.
Yes. He came to the Mets when the Mets traded Octavio Dotel and the speedy outfielder. What was his name? The speedy outfielder the Mets traded to the Astros.
Oh, man.
God, it's going to kill me. They traded Dotel and this outfielder for Hampton.
You know, it's funny you're talking about the Mets. And
then when Hampton went to Colorado, he fell off the cliff.
Him and Denny Nagel.
Nagel,
remember?
Danny Nagel, okay.
I was just watching the Mets Classics yesterday. Piazza's first game.
Oh, here we go. The Mets got Hampton
Carlos
and Derek
Viagra
Bell.
back then.
Yeah, he played second base.
Roger Cedeno was the outfielder.
Okay.
Roger Cedeno. Wow.
And Alderwood was playing first base with his batting helmet. With the helmet.
Who was the right fielder the Mets got from the Dodgers that time?
When?
Oh. The heck
Do you
was
remember
his
when
name?
the Mets traded Kevin McReynolds to the Dodgers for Hubie Brooks?
No, who
Brooks.
was the guy the Mets got from the Dodgers? He was a right fielder. He played right field with the Dodgers. He went to the Mets.
Sean Green.
Sean Green.
There you go.
Yeah, Sean Green.
I think I was still working. I think I was still working at Shea at the time doing.
I remember when Hubie Brooks played for the Expos.
No, Hubie Brooks was with the Mets. He signed with the Dodgers, and then they traded the Mets traded Kevin McReynolds to get Hubie Brooks back. I have no life. I apologize for these useless information.
No, that's good information. You're schooling some of the damn Met fans.
I remember being a kid, right in the 80s, where my father was a Mets fan, my brother, everyone in school were Mets fans. I was the only Yankee fan cheering for Don Mattingly.
I saw a Yankee game there when they were renovating the old stadium. Well, they were there for 2 years, like 74, 75, something like that.
Sal, you're showing your age, buddy.
Listen,
I was born in 78.
I don't look bad for a guy in his 50s.
No, you don't. You don't look bad for a guy in his 70s either.
Hey, now. You whippersnapper. Wow, where'd the time go?
When's the next show?
Oh! Danny, I love how Danny chimes right in because we got big news.
Yes, tell him.
We got great news. Baseball fans, starting next month, we are on every week starting at 8 p.m. now. And we can thank the big man back there. Say hello, Gino. Yeah, say hello. We're gonna make
hello, Gino.
Hey guys. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm thanking the big man upstairs.
Gino has been at this helm at this station for well over 20-something years.
Thank you, sir.
We want to give this guy a round of applause for keeping this boat afloat with everybody else here, with Ruben and Monk and all the other shows that are on this wonderful channel. It's like
you're not even seeing it right now, but I'm at home doing the wave just for you.
It's like, what wave? They still do that.
Yes.
They still do that.
I'm doing the wave right now in my living room.
What about back in the day when it was the bottom of the seventh? They used to do the when they used to change the bases. They used to do the YMCA.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, when the guys used to come drag the field.
You used to see the guys chugging around with the thing.
Yep.
How freak was that?
Yeah, when they used to drag the field.
I still have to say, guys, we're looking for sponsors.
Yes, we are.
Please come aboard. We're growing.
Yes, Danny, ask your wife, and whoever else in the field that she knows in the dental industry. I'm gonna get the guy from New York Shave Company, guy Joe from Brooklyn. He started the company out of his apartment in Brooklyn. I use his shaving stuff. It's an oil you put on your face before shaving, and it prevents all the cuts and everything on your face.
Hey,
nice.
And it's some
Gene,
great
you
stuff.
might know this. Does this station reach is this a popular station in Florida?
It's a popular station all over the world. It's been around 25 years.
Only because my sister does real estate in Florida, so I'll ask around, see if they're advertised.
Well, Daniel, here's the thing. Like I was telling Sal, I got a show on AM radio now, KMET, AM radio in California, every Thursday at 9 a.m. Now, what that's significant about is I may actually go to Sirius Radio because of that show. I'm getting a lot of emails from people like, I'm nominating you for Sirius Radio. You need to go to Sirius Radio. You need to get me on there. So, I can make it bigger. So, let's make it bigger, guys.
I remember you mentioned it last week. I remember. Okay, good.
They're all
Good,
dreams
good.
and goals of mine, and I'm making them happen. So,
Yeah, so
I'm trying to make them happen for everybody.
Yeah, so whoever's listening, you live in the New Jersey area here. You got a thought of a show. You get in touch with Gene. You go on HamiltonRadio.net. There should be the email there, Gene. You got the email there.
Yeah,
Email the gentleman if you have an idea.
Make sure they don't click on his naked picture.
No, don't. No, that stuff here.
Don't click on the naked picture. Hey, you guys have a good night. I'll talk to you soon, Sally.
Danny,
Carl,
always a
Gene,
pleasure,
yes, sir,
brother.
You guys have a good one. Take care, guys.
All right. That's the boy from Brooklyn. He was here last week, of course, and like the good news, starting November, we're on at 8 p.m. every week. We're talking baseball.
But I think what
What we're gonna do is we're gonna switch gears after the World Series. We're gonna come back strong again during the winter meetings. We're gonna
Yes.
throw in some hockey
yes.
for all the Rangers, Devils, and Islander fans. I have a lot of friends who are hockey fans. You can call in, and we're gonna talk about that along with baseball. And after the World Series, we're gonna give insights on, of course, the champions of the time. Who do you see coming and going, and all that other stuff. And by
I think we should next week we should come back in 2 weeks and preview the AL and NLCS.
Oh, that's what we're doing. We're back in 2 weeks, and we are gonna cut off soon. And we want to thank everybody listening. Of course, Hamilton Radio, Iron Horse Films, the people who are listening in on Hamilton Radio,
and Gino, our producer.
Gino, our producer, people who are watching on Facebook Live, the people who listen to this show, who've been sharing the link to the show. I want to thank you. I want to thank you, Matt, Andrew, Danny, Gene, and everybody else here. It's a great ride, and we're going to continue to ride. We're going full steam ahead starting next month. A new start time at 8 p.m. starting in November. And we'll also throw in some football because a lot of the Johnny fans are going crazy with this new quarterback after Eli lost his job.
Yes, we can talk about
And
that.
let me
too.
tell you, it could be me. I catch clips here and there. And it looks like this team is playing better with this kid than they were for Eli for some reason. I don't speculate. I don't get into all that. It's what I see. I don't know.
Well, the two teams that they played, that they just won.
Well, the Redskins. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So
it's a bad time over in Washington from what I was reading with the fan base. And,
yeah. So Sunday will be the test. If they beat Minnesota, then they're on to something. But we'll have to see how they do on Sunday against the Vikings.
All right, and we're gonna cut out and thank you once again for tuning in. Right now, with the bottom of the fifth, the Dodgers have a guy on first. They still lead 1-0 with 2 outs. Should be an interesting game.
For you
For
guys,
all you fans out there.
yeah, for you guys tomorrow, Tampa Bay and Houston play at 2.
That's right. And the Yankees are on at 7:07.
Yup. We have the Cardinals and Braves at 4:30, and we have the Nationals and Dodgers at 9:30. The
I like
nightcap.
that. It's like old days. The old days used to have the
Yeah.
afternoon games and the night games. It's like, let's get it going. Let's go Yankees and whoever fan that you like, and it should be an interesting ride. It'd be amazing if you see two teams who low budget in a World Series. But they always say it's not good for the ratings, but I know nothing about ratings, so I want to thank you all for tuning in. Have a blessed evening. Thank you again, Carl and Gino, everybody listening again, and have a blessed night and be safe in this weather. Thank you.